Hi friends, it's Walid and welcome to Creative Skills. Today, I am going to teach you guys about the select and mask option in Photoshop. This tool is very useful and powerful too, and it helps a lot in selecting subject accurate. In my previous Photoshop Basic Series tutorial, I have explained about the select subject and color range commands. If you didn't watch the tutorial, the link is on the top right corner of the screen, or you can also check the link in the description below. You should check other tutorials to increase your knowledge about Photoshop. And if you are new to our channel, then please subscribe it and don't forget to press the bell icon to get all new updates. Let's move to the Photoshop. I have already imported an image in Photoshop and I want to remove the background from the subject. Removing background is the basic concept of Photoshop, but it is difficult to remove background from such type of images. Look at the image, the tail of the horse, the mane of the horse. Let me zoom in the image by pressing Ctrl+ key, and with the help of spacebar, I can reposition the image. I can select the edges, the fringes of the horse with the help of Lasso tool, magnetic lasso tool or magic wand tool. Therefore, I'll use some other technique to remove the background. First of all, I'll select the mane of the horse and the hair of horse. I'll simply go to the lasso tool and select the hair area. Okay, fine. Okay, now I'll select the black horse layer and then press the Ctrl+J key to copy the selected area of the image. Let me show you. I have copied this area of the image. Let me turn off this layer and select the original layer, and then I'll select the tail of the horse. With the help of Lasso tool, I'll simply click and select the tail, and then I'll select my black horse layer and then press the Ctrl+J key to copy that area. Let me turn off this layer and then press the Ctrl+0 key to fit the image on the screen, and then select the quick selection tool and select my black horse layer and click on the select subject option. The subject is selected, and then click on the layer mask. The background removed, but look at the fringes, these are not properly selected. Let me turn off this layer and click on the mane of the horse layer and zoom in the image by pressing Ctrl+ key, and then click on the select subject. The subject is selected, and with the help of quick selection tool and in the option the select from the selection is selected, and click on the unwanted area. This area is deselected, and then I'll click on the select and mask option. The hair is selected. The select and mask option is very useful and very powerful too. Here all the selecting tools are present. For example, quick selection tool, edge refinement tool, brush tool, object selection tool, lasso tool, hand tool, and zoom tool. With the help of edge refinement tool, let me increase the size, and in the view there are some view modes. I'll select the onion skin. If I click on the onion skin, you can see in the image all the non-selected area is in light transparency. I can also increase or decrease the percentage of transparency. Right now I'll adjust it to 29 to 30%. Let me zoom in the image little bit, and with the help of spacebar key I can reposition the image, and then click and drag my cursor and select all fringes of the hair which are not selected. Now it refined over edges, and if I click on the layer view, you can see the fringes are much better than my previous selection. And if I click on the show original, the original layer appears, and if I uncheck the show original option, the background is removed. And there are some more options. Remember setting. If you want to remember your last setting, then you will check the remember setting. And if some parts of the image are still there, then you can increase the radius value. For example, I'll set it to 2 pixels and turn on the smart radius. It will refine our edges much more accurate. And in the global refinement section, here is a smooth option. You can also make the edges smooth. I can also adjust the smoothness value. I'll set the smoothness value to 0 because I do not want smoothness. Next option is feather value. I can also increase or decrease the feather value, and if I'll increase the feather value, the edges of the image become soft. Let me set the feather value to 0 pixel. The next is the contrast value. I can also adjust the contrast value. Next is the shift edges, and if I'll set the shift edges to negative value, it moves inside the selection, and if I'll set the shift value to the positive value, it moves the edges outside the selection. I'll simply increase the value or 10 or 11%. I can also decontaminate the colors of the image. If I'll check the decontaminate or the colors of the edges, let me decrease the value of decontaminate, something like 60 or 65%. It's okay for me right now. Here is the output option. I can also make the selection of the output layer or create a new layer. Right now I'll go with the new layer with the layer mask and then click OK. The selection is much better. Let me zoom out the image. Now I'll select the tail of the horse and click on the select subject. It is not properly selected. Let me zoom in the image by pressing Ctrl+ key, and with the help of spacebar key, I reposition the image. And with the help of quick selection tool in the option select from the selection is selected, and deselect the unwanted area. And then I'll click on the select and mask option, and the tail is selected, but the selection is not accurate. I'll again go to the view and click on the onion skin, and then select the edge refinement tool and apply this tool on the edges. I'll simply click and drag my cursor, and if I click on the layers view, you can see the edges are better than before. Right now all other options are fine for me, and then click on the new layer with layer mask and click OK. I'll press the Ctrl+0 key to fit the image on the screen, and then turn on the mane of the horse layer, and then click on the original layer. Let me turn off these two layers, and then select the layer mask and select the brush tool and remove that area from the original image, because we will use the separate tail and main layer. And now we'll turn on these two layers, and with the help of brush tool we can refine our edges more accurate. In this way we can easily remove background of such kind of images. I hope you have learned something from this tutorial, and if you want to ask anything regarding this tutorial, then please leave a comment. We will reply you as soon as possible, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Stay connected with us. See you in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.